Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here. I wanted to bring you guys a side-by-side comparison between the 2006 and the 2008 version of the Black Tongue Fire Red Jordans. And I have a couple little extras here in the backdrop for you guys for some of the other releases similar, such as the 2008 version of the Silver Tongue Fire Reds and the Silver Tongue from 2013. And then I have my reverse black Fire Red Black Tongues that I had customized from JP Custom Kicks in the backdrop there. But let's go ahead and get into this review of the close-up of this shoe. So the original, not the original, the retro version of the 2006 had the retro card, as you can see here, and they had the Jordans on the back. This is actually what helped me memorize which Jordans were which back then. It was hard for me to remember like the Jordan 5, not the 5s, the Jordan 8s, 9s, 10s. Like, I didn't really know the difference between the 9 and the 10 and the 12s, and like back then it was just really hard for me to keep them separate, especially the 9s and 10s for some reason. But the retro cards are cool. It would have been really neat if they actually brought them all back to the retros, but they didn't. Hopefully they do that soon, because it honestly is an easy way to educate people. Jordan 5 box, original one, $135 on the box. And the new ones are obviously a little bit more expensive than that. But from the beginning, I just want to show you guys one thing, and that is how they package these things. It's just it's gotten crazy. Like underneath the collar area, not the collar, but the tongue area right there is actually a piece of paper, and then inside is that, and then inside of that is the actual toe part. So I'll show you this real quick while I'm trying to move this stuff around. Hopefully I don't knock everything over. This is all the paper that goes inside of one shoe. That's a lot of stuff, man. And you take it out and you put it in the box, and you can't get the shoes back in the box. If you have them in rotation, whatever, and you try to put them back, you have to put all the papers back in the box. Maybe you guys do that anyway, but I was like, man, this is annoying. But you know what? Honestly, it's probably a good thing, because a lot of people complain about the creasing of the Jordans and whatnot, and I think that all the extra paper and stuff that they add on to that can actually probably help prevent the creasing, so I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy down here real quick and show you guys. So this is the unchoked up version that I have right here. I took all the papers out of that one. And the reason why is because if you look at a front view of this shoe, from the very beginning I was like, what the heck is wrong with this? Like, the tongue to me was really weird because it was all short. Maybe I can go like that. I don't know if that actually helps the lighting. But the tongue looked really short because of the way it was in here. Now the tongue is actually a little bit shorter anyway. But if you compare it to this one that I released all the tension on, and you look at it, it's bigger than, I mean, it's in between these two right here. So the tongue's not really as short as it looks from here. It's just the way it's packaged really tightly together. As you can see, the collar's like pushed together. So that's just something to know right there. The Jumpman, different, totally different. If you look at the original one, or the one from 2006, you can see the Jumpman butt crack. The new one right here, no butt crack at all. So maybe like that, if you can see side by side. It's totally different the way it is laid in there. And a lot of times they're just different. The one that I have I did a video of my Jordan 5 collection a couple months ago. Go back and check it out. And I'll show you, like, there's at least 3 different variations of the Jordan Jumpmans on the tongues. So just something to note for you guys out there. Fundamentally, this shoe is exactly the same. There's a couple small differences. Obviously, the 2006 version came with this hang tag, if you guys don't remember this one. Jumpman23.com on it. And I do like the fact that they brought back the 23 on the side of the blacks. I'm not sure why they didn't have the 23 on the silvers. I think a lot of people were pissed that this one didn't have the 23 on it. So I think that people are probably happy that the 23 is back. Let me know, leave a comment if you guys care or not. Honestly, I think it's cool. From what I was reading, the 23 on the side of the Jumpman, excuse me, I'm totally backwards here. The 23 on the side of the Jordan 5s were the first time Jordan had the number 23 on his shoe. I thought that was kind of cool. Looking at the shoe a little bit closer here, you can see that the stitching actually, let's see, maybe you can't see it. This thing sucks. The stitching is a little bit closer together in between here than it is on this one, but it's not anything crazy significant. The yellowing on this shoe is actually kind of, I'm impressed why I've never noticed it before, but comparison to like a brand new pair, there's actually yellowing on the netting in here and on the sides as well. So this is going to get ugly in years to come. It's going to have that yellowing, but in all honesty, I don't even mind that. I mean, that's just the way it goes. The shoes getting older, and the yellowing is just nothing but showing its age, and I don't have a problem with that. Doing a side-by-side here of the netting, again, you can see the yellowing here versus this one. Obviously the soles, big difference, huge difference in the yellowing right there. And the top one's obviously the 06 version. Now, one thing I thought when I pulled this one out before I saw the older one, I thought for sure that this 23 was just super shredded and put in really horribly. But then I pulled out the other pair and did a comparison. Same thing. So 23 is pretty consistent with the original one. And obviously from a distance it's not so bad, but up close it's definitely kind of off looking. That's pretty much it for the shoe. Oh yeah, the paint. Let me get to the paint. So the paint along the midsole, this is 06 version. You can see that it's kind of rough and textured all the way around, right? The paint on this version looks like it's rough and textured, but it looks like it's thicker. Let me do it side by side. Maybe I can grab it like this and do it like this. But the paint's definitely different than it was originally. Maybe it doesn't look like it to you guys, but to me it looks different. I don't know how to describe it, but like thicker, thrown on thicker than on the original one. All honesty, you're not going to notice it, and it looks like it's going to be good. And the 5s, as far as I know, don't have the trouble that the 3s and the 4s do from the paint cracking, so I don't think you guys are going to notice a problem there. Yeah, but it's definitely, I don't know how to, I can't explain it to you guys, but right here it stands out a little bit more. It's like a thicker paint than on the previous ones. At least that's my observation. Comparison to the other ones, they're pretty much the same. The paint is a little bit thicker on these guys as well. Not these guys, damn it. Here we go. These guys as well. The paint's just a little bit different. From, zoom in, buddy. On the midsole, the paint's, again, different than on these guys right here. But maybe that's just me. I don't really know what else to compare. It's been kind of a long enough video. I did want to show you guys, again, the black reverse colorway of the black fire reds. I thought these were really dope, and I was really happy to get those designed. I thought that was a fun flip reverse color, kind of like the grapes. Leave a comment, let me know if you guys picked up the fire red black tongues. There was a lot of hype around this shoe. It's crazy when the retro comes out, because the hype on this shoe has just been nuts. Maybe it's the fact that there's been like at least 10 different retros of the Jordan 5s, to the point where the black tongues are no longer as desirable. But to me, I'd rather take these than like, if I didn't have a pair, I'd rather have a pair of these than a lot of the 5 shoot. I mean, all of the ones that are coming out, the 3-Lab 5s, believe me, I want them. The Bel Airs, I want those as well. The Laneys, but I'd rather have these ones than and these ones in particular. And there's no hype around them. I mean, I think that's kind of a fun thing. There's no hype now. There was a lot of hype when they were rumored to be coming out. And then when these ones came out, they're like, oh, well, I gotta wait for the black tongues, so the black tongues and blah, blah, blah is better. But leave a comment, let me know, did you guys pick up the silver tongues or the black tongues, and do you guys like them? Did you guys have any defects, or are they still in like a heavy rotation for you guys? And I'm looking forward to actually having a second pair so I could actually rock a pair of these, because it was really hard for me to rock the original pairs I had. It was back in the heyday of me buying sneakers, and I was like, man, you know what, I just want to have these in my collection. I want to be able to have that 1 through 23 collection of Jordans, or 1 through whatever. I didn't know it was going to stop at 23. And it's just one of those ones I really wanted. I couldn't have them as a kid. I had the fake versions on the basketball courts. It was embarrassing. Not the fake like versions that you see nowadays with the replicas. I'm talking about fake as in like from Payless, the $20 version that, and my teammates are the ones rocking the J's and stuff. It was embarrassing, dudes. But part of the reason I'm so retarded now with my excuse that word, but kind of crazy with my my sneaker collection now. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been long enough. Have a good one. We'll catch you guys for another sneaker vid soon. I have another pickup. I'll go over with you guys some Dornbecker dunks. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.